I was in the automotive business for over a quarter of a century. I started at the very bottom of the pole and I worked my way to the top. One of my promotions included a position as the business manager at a Lincoln Mercury store. I was very proud of this promotion and I was determined to be the very best I could possibly be. When my mentor, the sales manager, awarded me the position, he made sure to tell me that respect is not given in a title, and I would have to earn the respect of my peers that were on the sales floor that I had just been promoted from. You see, in this position, I was in charge of finalizing all of the legal documents, offering protection products on the vehicles, and acquiring financing for the clients that bought cars. Every client had to come through me, so I had to interact with every salesperson at the store on a routine basis. This was a high-pressure position, and the best way to gain respect was by securing favorable financing terms for the clients so that the car could be delivered. I worked hard. I worked real hard. The learning curve was steep, and I was the only person in this position. Now, at this time, I had been married for less than a year, and prior to this position, I worked long hours until 9 p.m. with 2 days off during the week. Once I took this position, though, I found myself getting only Sunday off because we were closed, and many nights I was there until 10 or 11 o'clock finalizing paperwork, sometimes even midnight. My wife was very understanding because it was a good career move and I was making more money. But after a few months, the pressure on our relationship became pretty strained. I wasn't getting things done around the house. I was missing important events such as graduations and things that were happening with my family. I was eating very unhealthy. And I wasn't exercising at all because I was always tired. And frankly, I stopped going to church because I wanted to sleep in. By the time Sunday rolled around, I was beat. After a year of breaking records, working many late nights, and just putting my all in, I realized that my life was a mess. And it was all due to the focus on my career spoke while neglecting all of the other spokes. My ride had become bumpy. My wheel had a flat spot in it, and I sensed that my marriage might be in trouble. What was I going to do? What did I do? Well, I applied for and was awarded a position as the leasing and internet manager at another Lincoln Mercury store. It was technically a step backwards, but the result of the decision was fewer hours, and it allowed me to focus on the other areas in my life that had become out of balance. Finally, my ride began to smooth out as my spokes began to realign. Have you ever run into a similar situation? If so, what did you do? If you haven't run into that situation, then I would encourage you to learn from my mistake. Sometimes in life, it's important to put in extra time on the spoke of success when an opportunity presents itself. However, a wise person pays attention to the other areas and knows when a difficult choice needs to be made.